mean, when I was young, I was fascinated by films. I was fascinated by movies, and I grew up in the '80s, and it was like the kind of golden era of event movies. So there's that sort of childhood sense of wonder and magic, and that idea that cinema was pulling off the miraculous is really interesting. You might start out and be shooting every single weekend with a new group of people that wants to do a short film, and maybe you do 10 to 15 of them in a couple months, and maybe 3 are great, maybe 5 are okay, maybe 5 you had a horrible, horrible time on, and no matter what, all across the board you've learned something. I would approach a project and think, you know, does the world really need this story? Is there something in this that's universal? Is there something in this that's specific and has a voice and has some passion to it? My sort of stress to anyone starting out is just, if you want to shoot, shoot. If you want to direct, just come up with projects and direct them. And there was a moment, an on-set moment, on the second or third day of shooting Guy Madden's movie Brand Upon the Brain, where we were screening dailies on film. And we shot the film on Super 8. It was the first time that we were going to see any of our dailies, and it was my first experience shooting with Guy, which was nerve-wracking because he has this whole body of work that's really intimidating as a cinematographer. The dailies looked exactly like I wanted them to. The aesthetic choices that we made were right. The technical choices I made were right. Working with a crew that seemed to be very happy. Everything seemed sort of in a balance, and I was like, this is what I should be doing. This is what I'm going to do for a very long time. Really, the common language that I find I have with a lot of people is cinema. Like, everybody that wants to make movies knows what they want their movie to be like. Anyone that's going to make a feature has 3 films. You know, they have the film they write, the film that I'm lucky enough to help them shoot, and then the film that they end up with at the end of their edit. If I can help them take the film that they've written and give them the most versatile version of the film that we shoot to take into an edit, then I've done my job correctly.